Welcome, my YouTube friends and family. This is Lindsay, and I am back with more daily work from home job leads for you. In today's video, I tried to focus more on higher paying remote jobs. I know I share a lot of more lower paying entry level, like customer service jobs, things that are easier to get. But I know someone left in the comments the other day something about email, kind of like email marketing, email design. So I do have an email job in here. As always, if you have anything specific you're looking for, I can never make any promises, but I do read those and keep that in mind. So if you feel like leaving that in the comments, go ahead. Most of these jobs are paying higher though. I do have two jobs, one paying $15 an hour and one paying like $23 an hour. The rest of them are paying $31 an hour or more, going up to $187 an hour. Links, timestamps, all additional information you need to navigate around the video, put those applications in, can be found in the YouTube description box below this video. Now, starting off, we have Quorum hiring. They have 241 reviews from past and current employees, that overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.6 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a data collection operator. Now, this is one of the lower paying jobs, but they're looking for somebody to do basic data collection. You're going to be responsible for proofreading and updating their database records. So you're going to have to manage government contract records through their database. You're going to have to do some research through internet, telephone, email, and government reports, trying to find data audits, website monitoring. But no college degree is needed, just somebody who has experience working with databases or data entry, somebody who can be a good communicator, highly organized, and of course, very detailed, and using those computer systems like Microsoft Office. Pay for this one is $15 an hour. Next up, we have Sphero hiring. They have 52 reviews from past and current employees, then overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.7 out of 5 stars. They are looking for an email outreach and CRM specialist specifically for HubSpot. Now, this one is remote. It pays anywhere from $5,000 a month up to $6,000 a month. That is going to be anywhere from $31 an hour up to $37 an hour. And that math I did based on an average of 4 weeks in a month. But Sphero is a company in the education space. They focus specifically on K through 12 tools that kind of encourage exploration, imagination, and they're trying to preserve all of the science in STEAM or STEM programs. They are looking for somebody to do their outreach email in HubSpot for their email campaigns. So you're going to design, write, and execute those email campaigns to try to guide and drive engagement, nurturing current and prospective customers. So you're going to have a little bit of a sales aspect behind the emails that you write, trying to gather new customers as well as kind of engage the current ones. So you're managing and maintaining the CRM subscription types, marketing contacts, developing a personalized email content for them, and you're monitoring those email performance metrics. When those marketing emails go out, you're monitoring things such as how many people actually open those emails, how many people who open those emails actually click a link and click out of that email to go to a web page, or bounce rates as soon as that web page loads, or did they accidentally click the link, so they click it and when something starts to load they immediately close the page. You're monitoring all of that to kind of see how those marketing campaigns are doing. Now, no college degree for this is needed. They do want somebody who has 5 years working in email marketing outreach or something like that. Somebody who really knows about email automation and HubSpot. Somebody who can work with communication tools, and you're a good communicator yourself. You have experience with databases like SQL, very detail oriented, and you do have to reside and be authorized to work in the United States. Now, Gaggle is another company in the education space. They work with K through 12 schools as well, but their focus is keeping children safe online while they are participating in schools' online platforms, discussion boards, things like that. They have 152 reviews with an overall rating of 3.9 out of 5 stars. They are looking for an operations safety analyst for their trust and safety remote for the United States. This is a full-time position. Please note though, for this position, they are looking for somebody to work 4 10-hour days rather than the standard 5-day work week. But they are really looking for somebody just to review and analyze that student activity on those online platforms, looking to identify a need for any intervention related to student safety or well-being while maintaining quality and efficiency goals that are set in place. So you are kind of watching this content online, making sure that students are safe and that nothing comes up where a student's safety or harming or fights or anything like that might come up. You are communicating with the schools themselves, which is Gaggle's customers, designated emergency contacts, and school districts to relay important information. So this is how you know if somebody starts talking about things they might do at a school that could, harm the safety of other students, you are immediately going to get law enforcement and stuff involved in that. So you will be on the phone and sending emails, fielding phone calls and emails from customers about incidents that have happened. They're collecting more information. And while you're just analyzing and looking at all this data, you're trying to identify any trends. No college degree is needed though. They do want somebody who has experience using a variety of different desktop and web applications. So basically you can navigate around computer systems. You can use like Google, Slack, Sling, all the different things. You have a strong comfort level in communicating that sensitive information through email, text, or phone. So you really got to know how to use your words with some of these situations are going to be very delicate. So you have to have a passion for reading because you're going to read a lot of material while you're reviewing and analyzing all the student content. You're basically reading everything they type online. So you really just need to have a passion for improving and a willingness to manage change with that grace and compassion. Now, one thing to note about this, where it marks salary range and benefits, it says, please apply to this posting in order to learn more. So I did go up here and hit apply to position. And when you go down through all the questions, it does say that the starting salary for this position is $48,000 a year. That breaks down to $23 an hour. Another thing to note on this application page is they break down which shift you would like to work. So they have first, second, third, or you're available to work any of the shifts. So there are multiple shifts in different time frames. So this might work great for those of you who need an alternate schedule other than a standard like 8 to 5. Now, next up, we have Zoom hiring or Zoom communications. Zoom is probably well known, needs no introduction. It's like the meeting platform that everyone uses for like working from home. They have 2,000 reviews with an overall rating of 3.5 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a contact center specialist, again, remote for the United States. They're specifically not just looking for a standard customer service rep. They are looking for somebody with experience in contact center sales. So you need to kind of understand the industry standard, and you're partnering with their direct sales executives kind of to look at new prospects, new opportunity, and increase their sales funnel. So the primary goal of this job is going to be partnering with the sales team to kind of upsell the current customers and businesses that use Zoom and assist in closing potential customers. So this is not a standard like customer service job. This is a sales job, and sales jobs pay very high. Now, they don't require any kind of college degree, just somebody who has 5 years of experience in some kind of sales, somebody who can lead and manage like the sales cycle from start to finish. You can kind of get a customer excited and then all the way to closing that sale and closing that deal. So you've got to have great people skills and experience using like customer relationship management tools. But pay for this one is anywhere from $174,500 a year up to $389,400 a year. That breaks down to about $83 an hour up to $187 an hour. Now, next up, we have Meta Hiring, the company that owns like Facebook, Instagram. I think they own WhatsApp. I think they just dominate the social media space. They have 21,000 reviews from past and current employees, an overall employee satisfaction rating of a 3.9 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a community engagement manager. This is remote for the United States. And two things to note when you think community engagement. Sometimes when you throw out community engagement, you think like social media, like kind of navigating and moderating those social media platforms. But this community engagement is more human resources. It's their own internal community with their employees. So Meta is looking for somebody to kind of partner in that human resource space to lead and execute their Heritage Month strategies for several of their communities. You'll provide consultative support for stakeholders at the chapter level for Heritage Month community fairs. You're going to consult and influence road mapping and strategies for the overall health of their respective communities, just kind of leveraging different tools where needed, like feedback from the community, program surveys, different things like that. You'll coach and develop leaders in a variety of different areas like influencing with authority, budget management, company policy. So you are basically almost like human resources training for some of the programs that leaders need to take. While they don't require any kind of college degree, they do require quite a bit of experience, at least 10 years in some kind of human resources or employee engagement. They're looking for somebody who's experienced influencing management across all levels of an organization, somebody who can use data to identify any insights that drive action. So somebody who's kind of really analytical can look at all that data and break it down into those trends. So somebody who is really a problem solver. Now, that's all you need to get into this position. However, in a perfect world, they are specifically looking for somebody who has experience working with Latin America or that has proficiency in like Portuguese, but that is a nice to have and not required. Pay for this position is anywhere from $144,000 a year up to $205,000 a year. $144,000 a year breaks down to $69 an hour. Now, if you prefer to be on the other side of that community coin and you are looking to do something more in the social media realm, User Interviews is hiring. They have 31 reviews with an overall rating of 4.7 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a social media and community manager, and this community manager is for, again, their social media platforms, remote for the United States. So User Interviews helps companies in the world deliver products and experiences that their customers love. So they kind of do product market research for different companies. And they are looking for somebody to actively engage with their UXR community, responding to comments, messages, and mentions across all of their different social media channels, which might include Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all the different things. You're really there building those relationships with influencers to kind of help out the broader community, their power users, and all kinds of people who partner with them for virtual online events or even like written editorial contributions. So you're really organizing and hosting live stream sessions from time to time to connect with the audience, share product insights, address any questions in real time. They're really looking for somebody who has 3 years of experience in some kind of a social media or community management. Somebody who has a strong understanding of those online platforms, specifically LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram seems to be where they focus most of their time. They're looking for somebody who has experience writing like short form copy. You have a strong point of view. You can help companies like stand out in that social media space. It's such a competition these days. So somebody who is just willing to learn and help others take ownership of issues. Now, base salary for this position is $95,000 a year, which breaks down to $45 an hour. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and I'll be back really soon with more work from home job leads just for you.